Welcome to the third episode of Brown Couch. I'm your host, Smith,
I'm Zell.
and let's get this started. So, how was your week, man? Did you do anything crazy, fun?
Uh, I just worked a lot and it was just pretty busy, I guess. It was very time consuming. The things that I did was very time consuming.
Or just like running back between your show and work?
Yeah, rehearsals, trying to make time for friends, throw in some coffee dates and all that stuff.
Wait, you went on a date?
Well, I mean, like a date can mean
Okay,
anything.
just any. Well, my week it was okay. I'm trying to drink less. So Monday and Tuesday I didn't drink, and then Wednesday hit. I was originally hoping to not drink till the show, till your show on Saturday, but yeah, I ended up drinking on Wednesday. I had like just one beer, one big can. Um, it was good to hold me off. It's just like on Wednesday, I just had this like empty feeling. I'm doing all this shit, so much work, and like there's nothing rewarding. Just vices wise, like sometimes like I do these things because I'm like, I do so much shit and like I'm not rewarded, for it. So I'll be like, this vice is my fucking reward. Me like getting lightheaded or whatever it may be.
Well, a wise woman once told me, treat yourself.
I know, but when it comes to like vices, I'm just like, it's easy to get carried away,
Yeah.
and like get lost in it and like make it a habit. And that's what happened with like alcohol. I feel like I'm not like addicted to it because I've been able to take days off, but that's what I was scared of. I was worried like I won't be able to like take days off. So when I actually started this like a couple weeks ago, I'm I'm actually able to do a couple of days off. So I'm like, thank goodness for that. Like I'm not like completely lost yet.
Mm.
So like I guess on day three though, when third day starts or fourth day starts, I'm just like, well, nothing fun has happened in the past 3 days. Let's jazz it up a little bit with the drink.
Oh, your life sounds so exciting.
It's very boring, dude. I'm just like honestly, like people don't understand. Like when you work, like I live by myself, and like I work. You know what I'm saying? I work from home now. Like I'm just full time editing and shooting and all that. But I barely see people. Like during the weekdays, I don't see anyone. You know what I'm saying? The only time I see people is when I'm at the gym. And that's just small talk. Like when I like, and I'm glad for my gym community. I'm not gonna cap. Like I'm home all day and just like not talking to anyone, not getting rewarded, and then like day three, I'm like, fuck, I need something, and then I end up like fucking started just have a drink or two, and that's what my issue was. Like when I was drinking every day, I was like, fuck, my life sucks. I need a fucking drink.
You need alcohol and Billie Eilish.
Yeah, fuck. I'm trying to appreciate life without the vices, which is not easy to do.
Yeah.
And that like came to your show, was a great show.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Your ass was looking fine as
Woo.
fuck in
Oh,
your chef outfit.
thank you.
It was lovely seeing Chris was something's mother there. That was like the coolest part, honestly. Like just her like supporting him or him. What do
Them,
you call it?
he.
Them. Oh. But
Oh, she, her. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Crystal's just sort of like just a being that,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But yeah, great show. I love seeing your parents supporting you. Like her mother was there, her fiance was there.
yeah, her fiance.
Shout
He's
out to my
amazing.
parents for supporting me. Appreciate them, even if they're not watching this.
Thank you, Smith's
And I don't tell
parents.
them this, so they won't hear it from me.
Yeah.
Cause it's just awkward, Like for me, like I've never said I love you to my parents. It's just,
What?
yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just feels, I don't know.
When did you guys stop saying that you loved each other?
Never, we never said it.
That's strange to me.
Yeah,
My mom doesn't ever.
like we do things like that show that we love them. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
never like actually say the words.
My mom always tells me that she loves me before she hangs up the phone or anytime I talk to her,
Yeah,
whether it's in person or.
I don't know. I guess it's not in our language. Maybe I just don't. It's just not something we've done.
So you're saying it's not just a you thing, it's like a thing with most Indian families?
I think so, dude.
Huh. Okay.
Cause like I love you is so easy to say in English.
Well, how would you say it?
That's what I'm saying. In like my language, it will sound so weird because it's like I love you is like how do I? Because like there could be so many translations. Tu mana game che. It's like I like you, which is basically like I love you. Then mane tarti pyar che. That means I love you. Like I have love for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just
So it'd be like giving your parents a fist bump? Or am I not? Is that wrong?
what do you mean? Like just say
Like, I have love for you, bro. Is that not something that you
no,
would?
no, it's not it. Yeah.
Uh,
So we do this thing. We say Jai Shri Krishna, right? Which is like God's name. It's like hail God. But we say this before and after. So that before, as soon as they answer, I say this, and then before we hang up, I say it, right? That those words. In a way, I guess that's like saying I love you, but it's not. It's not. Doesn't mean I love you, but it just means like hail this God.
so it'd be like people here when they're just like, God bless, and hang up,
Yeah.
or something
Oh,
like
they say
that.
that.
Similar.
I've never heard God bless in like American language, but
Yeah. Like, well, I don't think you really know a lot of religious people,
true.
like
It's not
Christians or
prominent for sure.
yeah.
Let's move on. What did you want to do when you were a kid? Like what did you want to grow up to be when you were a kid?
Ooh, when I was a kid, uh, I had a very like fierce fascination with trains. I mean, I still like trains a lot, like the actual trains. Um, but I always wanted to be like a conductor, or at least ride in a train. Like we don't really have a lot of trains here.
Okay, bro, I can see wearing a hat and everything.
Yeah, I
That's what
mean,
you wanted to do as a
when I was a
kid?
kid, yeah.
Be a conductor? That is lame as shit, dude.
Well, I don't know. I liked like the length. I thought it was cool that they were like on,
Oh, the
railroads
train, just like
and
traveling.
yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
Have you ever been in a train? Is that what did it?
No, but I used to live next to train tracks
Okay.
because I spent a few years in Chillicothe, which is like
Probably seen plenty like
yeah,
movies that have trains and like the conductors and shit.
train to Busan.
It's like this guy is hot.
Well,
Am I gay? Or do I want to be a conductor?
it's got to be either or.
Turns out it's both.
Wow. But no, like where I lived, you would be able to hear the train coming, when it would blow its horn and like whatever.
And your
And
house is
sometimes I would
shaking.
just like walk outside and watch it from the patio, or I would like walk a little down the street and be like right next to it. But I also was scared that I would lose a limb, so I didn't get too close. Because you never know.
Yeah, just comes. You're
Yeah.
dead.
Everything's out to get me.
Oh my god.
What about you?
Dude, I wanted to be so many things. Shit. First, when I was a kid, I had a fascination with like planes. So, first I wanted to be an aeronautical engineer. I'm saying like build planes and shit.
Spell that.
Aerou Aero Aeronautical aeronautical.
I'll give it to you.
He's like, I don't know you. I don't know.
I don't read.
Shit. But aeronautical engineer, I feel like I can spell aeronautical. I might not be able to spell engineer. It's like the R's and the N's fucking get me.
Try it.
Engineer. I think it's two
Yeah.
E's, right? Okay.
Congratulations.
Because sometimes I get confused, like two E's or two N's or two R's. And then same with
What did you
business.
just call me?
You heard it. But same with the word business. There's two S's. I think Business. Yeah. And for some reason I just confuse it. I'm like, is there two N's? Like when I'm saying it out loud, I'm saying it right. But like if I just slow it down and think about it, I'm like, fuck, I'm confused.
Well, it's pronounced business, but it's spelled busyness.
Yeah. Busyness.
So I don't get that.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never thought about it like that. Wow.
Sometimes I have to write letters.
Dude. That is like Does that make sense? Business. You're fucking busy all the time.
Yeah. Busyness. Is your mind blown?
Dude, my mind is blown. Holy shit. Did you just your mind blown? Damn, bro, shit like that. I love when like small things like that fucking and like just come out of nowhere. This happened to me with Uno. This was a couple of years ago when I was probably around 25, 26. And out of nowhere, I just realized why the game Uno is called Uno.
Why?
Because at the end of the fucking game, you have one card left, and it's called Uno in Spanish. Dude, the whole time I was like, this is a unique name. I didn't think anything about the name, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Wow.
named after the literal purpose of the fucking game to have one card in your hand.
Uno.
Shit. Other than that, at one point, I wanted to be a fucking president.
Of what?
America.
What?
When I was in around 8th grade, when I first moved to America, Barack Obama had just been elected, you know, aspiring. It was very aspiring, inspiring. Seeing a young guy out there, you know, I was like, maybe I could do that, you know.
You saw what it did to him. Turned his hair gray.
He aged fast.
Yeah. How do you
Shit.
go from that to that in 4 years? Well, I guess
Fuck,
it was,
dude.
I mean, it was 8 years, but they showed, you know,
Nah, yeah, for
each
sure.
term.
Yeah. Nah, he, for some reason, his fucking visual team didn't do him right, bro. His makeup team fucked him up. They're like, yeah, it's fine.
They've been doing that to a lot of presidents lately.
Really?
Well,
I mean, I feel like presidents don't even give a fuck, you know? They're like, let me just do my job, man. I'm not here to look good.
some of them look like they just wear sunglasses and lay out in the sun.
Like, I'm going to Harvard, I'm going to whatever, Yale, you know? I'm gonna be a president. But you can't be a president if you're not born here. So, that dream was dead.
Yeah.
Then, dude, I wanted to be so many things. Like, so many things inspire me. Then, computer science, me choosing computer science was solely financial. You know, it's just like, oh, this is what you can do to get a lot of money. It's not like, I always came up with like cool ideas for like apps and shit. But I was like, that's why I wanted to get into computer science, so I could like design my own apps. But I wasn't learning anything about that.
Oh
So it
my
was just
God.
boring as shit. I was like, yeah.
Could you imagine being the creator of some of these apps that have been coming out and then like you just blow up? Just millionaire overnight.
Right. I mean, it's not overnight. It takes time. Everything's over time, but
Well, I mean, yeah.
but it does like when it
Faster
does
than-
blow up, it's blown up.
Yeah.
Then recently, sometimes when I watch tennis, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was a tennis player, professional tennis player.
Just because like
I
it
love
appeals
tennis.
to you?
No, I love tennis. Like, I think it's a fun sport. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me to have been able to do that, my whole life had to be focused to that, you know? Like, my parents would have to, like, do so much shit. Like, it's like, give me tennis classes and, like, coaches and all that shit from a very early age. And even if I wanted to do it now, it's, like, too late, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers retire around, and, like, around 35, and I'm 28, so there's no way I'm getting there now. But if I ever do, what do you call it, born again, I pray to God, make me a tennis player, tennis star. I'll give my everything to it.
And let me be a conductor.
But yeah, here we are, a photographer and a videographer, a content creator.
It's fun.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love it. I just wish I lived with somebody in the house so I'm not alone all the time. But other than that, it's great. Working for yourself is great, you know. Like,
You'll find a nice lady one day.
yeah, or a roommate. I don't have
Pop
to.
some babies up in her.
I don't have to take a extreme step of getting married to have a.
But I heard
have a
that you
partner.
didn't have the best roommate history.
When did I say that? I mean, the roommates I've had, we never had like issues. It's typical roommate shit, you know, who's doing the chores and whatnot. But other than like, I've never had like awful roommates. It's it's just cleanliness and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But and like I guess some roommates you don't like mingle with all the time. Like you're just their roommate.
Yeah, they're literally just paying
Yeah,
for a
and
place to
yeah,
sleep.
and they have their own friends, and you have your own shit going on. You're not close. So that I want like roommate where you're like close to each other. Like that's why I'm like not just letting anybody stay here because I'm like I want to stay with someone I'm gonna get along with because it's a big part of it. Like if you want to have a peaceful fucking environment.
Yeah, they'll make it less
Yeah.
hotel feeling.
Right, and like you don't want to tiptoe around the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Like someone's getting mad. I was like, "Oh, you're fucking walking too loud." I'm like, "I'm in the house. Like, can I
See,
fucking walk around?"
I said roommate problems.
Oh, okay. I see what
And
you're
you were
saying.
like, no, we held
Oh, I mean
hands.
that's nothing crazy. I'm just saying like, you know what I'm saying? I mean that's a small issue, but
Yeah.
it's just annoying when you have to tiptoe around your own house.
I'd definitely be scared to do roommates again, but
I feel like with roommates, dude, some people are just don't care. Like they're like, "Oh, I'm paying them, so why does it matter? Like I can leave the lights on all day. Why the fuck do I care?" Like this one girl I was letting stay downstairs, bro. She would just leave all the lights on. You know? I was like, bitch, I'm letting you stay here out of the goodness of my heart for a month, and you're just gonna. She repainted the room. She's like, oh, I don't like the color of the room. Can I repaint it for a month? She was gonna stay here for 1 month.
I had the opposite going on in my old place. Like my roommates were so backwards that they were trying to not run up utilities. Like we would go through the winter without heat until it got so excruciatingly cold that there was no other option because the toilet water was freezing in the bowl. It wouldn't flush because it was so cold in the house. But the heating bill wasn't high.
So you guys were just lazy on getting it fixed.
What?
The AC, the heater.
No, the heater worked.
Oh, you just didn't turn it on?
You're right.
What? Why?
Because he wanted to put more money into his alcohol drinking. Like,
Oh, that's why he's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're not turning it on.
yeah.
Wow, and who
Well,
made that decision?
like, it wasn't up to him. Anybody could turn it on, but he would get an attitude if the heat was on.
Oh, he's like, what, we're
Because,
leaving it on too much.
yeah.
Oh, fuck that, dude. I'm
And,
trying to be
and,
comfortable in the
yeah.
house.
Well, I mean, this is coming from the guy that would, like, go out and party and then expect me to pay the tab. Like, invite me out.
Yeah.
And then, for me to cover his tab. And then call off work because he's hungover constantly.
And he's like, I'm broke, sorry, didn't get paid this week, can't pay the rent.
No, well, yeah, I don't know how that worked, but his job was very understaffed, so they weren't going to do anything about him calling off as often as he did. So,
That's how it be, man. Minimum wage jobs, can't do shit. Let's talk about some issues men deal with. Like penises. I'm just kidding. Like hair. Like hair loss, man. You ever think about that?
sometimes considering that I feel like I'm thinning at the top.
You are? Let me see.
No, I don't want you to see, because what if you're like, oh yeah, dude.
Damn, dude. I think you're losing it over here, too.
What? For real? What? Where?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Don't take it seriously, though.
Ooh, I
No, your
was
hair
about
looks
to
good,
catch a
bro.
case.
No, your hair looks good, man. I
Thanks.
couldn't. No, I can't tell. But I'd be worried about it, too. Especially, I have like 2 cowlicks back here. So it looks like I'm already bald.
Let me see. Damn! I'm playing.
Shit. So it almost looks like I'm fucking balding already, but it's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
How important is your hair to you?
Very important, bro.
Like, like what would you do if you started balding like up top in the back? You know how it's like this
Yeah,
whole area
that's
right
what's gonna
here?
happen. That's like it's gonna start from back there, and it's just gonna start missing slowly, and I'm only gonna have the sides.
Oh no. But you know what's great about that is if guys are not interested in like shaving their head or pulling whatever hair they, because sometimes guys that are balding will do like the comb over and try
Oh
to,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
work with it a little bit. But they also have like toupees. Like those have been, I mean, like I know that they were a thing before, but it's become like a bigger thing lately.
It's like fake hair, right? Toupee.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it would be like if you could just, how the like the sides of my
Just
head,
like a
yeah,
weave.
I could just pull this top off and be like, oh.
Yeah.
In fact, one of my old hairdressers, like he does that for for
Or like for
people
clients.
specifically. Yeah. The only thing that would bother me about that is how do you wash your head then?
You have to take it off every time.
Yeah. I would just hate to.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, you can do it professionally at home.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep reapplying the glue and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But I mean, like if I was balding, I would do it. I just,
That is true. When you're at that level, bro, you do anything.
yeah, I'm already kind of like unsure about, having my hair do what it does instead of what I used to do, like have it like longer and flippy.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to it. In fact, yesterday when we went to Bosco's, I was walking towards a woman that I used to see it out a lot, and it took me to like get face to face with her for her to be like, "Oh, like you look so different now."
Oh, because you had long hair back then. Dude, long hair is so hard. It's like I did it for a year and it's the worst, dude. Like taking care of it, sleeping with it. Oh my god, it's awful. I really don't know how women do it. Props to women, man. Honestly, long hair ain't it?
Your hair looks nice now. I think that's a good length. It's a good cut.
Yeah.
Whoever you went to
The
hooked you
barber is
up.
doing a good job for sure. Yeah.
I mean, like the fade and the way that it kind of isn't just like a
Like
straight line all the way around. It kind of like goes down to the back. Like,
It's hiding my bald spot over here too. Pretty
oh,
well. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know about all that, but
Yeah, my shit's going back, bro.
receding hairline.
Fuck. No, he did a good job. Shout out 614 Style downtown. My barber is Richard. If you do
Ooh.
want to go say hi, get a haircut, 35 plus tips.
That's how much I pay. I go to Lauren at Salon Lofts, who specializes in men's grooming, and she does a fantastic job.
Fuck yeah.
She gets me all together.
Dude,
I'm like, I'm doing this and that, and she's just like, I got you.
yeah.
Waka, waka, waka.
And then she's like, oh, sorry, fucked up. Let me put some hair on. Let me
Toupee.
glue some hair together.
Duct tape.
Dude, I used to, so I have like really bad vision. I wear contacts right now. But when I used to go to barbershops, and back then I had prescription glasses, I didn't wear contacts. So every time I go to a barbershop, I would take off my glasses, right? And I don't know what the fuck I'm getting when I'm getting it. Like I'll tell them something, but I can't see it in the mirror because I can't see without my glasses because I have to take my glasses off during the haircut, you know? So after I'm done with the haircut, dude, like I put my glasses on, I'm like, fuck, this sucks. Because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell them to stop or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You just go with the flow,
Yeah.
and hopefully the results are in.
Yep. And then one day, the worst thing happened, dude. I went to a barber, okay? I'm like riding my high from last haircut. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying? I go in and tell him, give me number 2. And I take off my glasses, put it on the fucking thing. He does his thing. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I think so.
That's the red flag. That
Actually, I don't. Maybe he didn't say that because I feel like then I would have been like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah,
But he did it, and then I put my glasses on, and I look in the mirror, I start crying, bro. Like a tear rolls out.
oh
Like I don't even cry, but like a tear rolls out. I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, what is this? This is a buzz cut. It was a fucking buzz cut, dude."
no! He struck a nerve and your edge up.
Oh my god. Nightmare.
Where was this? Great Clips?
Yes! It was one of those fucking franchises, bro.
Literally, nobody has a good experience with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
I walked out of there one time with a mullet, which
Mullet.
is a fine haircut, but not for me.
Oh my god, dude. I was embracing it. It was badass. I was looking badass a little bit because, like, you know, buzz cut. It's never the wrong move.
Very military.
Exactly. I'm gonna put a picture of that haircut on over here. Okay.
Oh my goodness, when was that?
This is 2016.
Oh,
Yeah, not it. And you see my glasses, bro?
dork.
I was, man. Full on dork. The thing is, I'm a nerd motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I look nerdy in here, but like, I still be doing badass shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, I like to look like I'm boring, but if you like dive deep into my life, you'll be like, holy shit, he got so much shit going on.
You don't look boring now.
Oh, like with this haircut,
The haircut, your
like outfit.
attire.
Yeah, trying to jazz it up a little bit, you know. Getting to an age where I should probably start trying. Your way of, let's say, what's your way of approaching a guy you like? Do you do that? Do you ever just go up to for someone and get their number or like
A
ask them to dance?
guy, a man,
A man, yeah.
like me as a man,
Asking another human.
that's gay.
Damn.
But I don't really approach people.
Never?
I let them approach me because I don't want to have my shot down. You know what I mean? It's just better.
Like,
Well,
no, but like if you really like them and like they're not gonna come to you or something, you know, like if you think they're not gonna come to you.
usually if I have enough to drink, then I will go approach somebody, and it will like always start with like a casual conversation. And if they're very short with me, then I know to like leave. But if they're kind of engaging,
Wait, you say you'll just go up for a drink, like ask them for a drink or like buy a drink for them?
yeah, I'll usually ask if they want to do a shot with me,
Okay.
and then that's kind of like how I determine if they want to continue to speak with me, or if they were just like, thanks for the shot,
Oh, and then just leave. Okay.
doses.
That's a good way, dude. Cause I mean, I don't really approach women like at all. But that's a pretty good way. Cause I mean, while you're getting the shot, you can have a little conversation.
Exactly. And
That's a good way
just
to go.
screaming at each other over the music.
Right.
Yeah, and other people talking.
Dude, I'm the worst in bars, dude, because I'm not a loud person. So when I'm screaming, it sounds like I'm fucking angry. Even like, you guys, I guess you guys have seen it when I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, I'm just trying to be loud because everybody else is loud as shit.
Yeah. I can get loud.
Fuck. No, I can't get loud. Like, I can get loud, but it's probably like your low loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, your bottom loud is my high loud.
I love a bottom loud.
Fuck off. That was a good one.
Look how far we've come where you understand what that means.
Shit, I know. Fuck. A bottom loud. But
But when's the so you've never like tried to approach a woman
I probably have.
recently?
I mean, I haven't done it enough where I can like remember one time. Let me see. Yeah, I can't remember a single. Like, I remember this one time, but it was like so long ago, dude. It's like fucking 2015, 2016. This was at a frat party. And I asked her, and I think she said she has a boyfriend. I was like, all right. I just started to talk to her, you know. I'm like, are you single? I can't remember what I said. But yeah, I stuck with the women department. I really, honestly, my thing is like meeting women at a bar. I don't think that's it. Like, especially long term, you know. Like, I want something long term. Like, short term is fine. It's just, but I want something long term, and to be long term, I want to connect with that person. You know, I want to know them. So it's just, I just don't get it how you're supposed to just approach someone and you're just supposed to hit it off like that. Like, you're supposed to go on a date and just maybe start having feelings for them, you know? Like, if for me, I think I need more. Like, I need a connection before I can start having feelings for you. Like it's just until then, it's just yeah, it just doesn't seem like it doesn't turn me on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I mean, like that's the part of like socializing and getting to know somebody. Like, like let's say that you
but you can't know them in like 2 days.
you can or you can't.
Can't.
Yeah, no. I'm saying if you meet somebody at the bar, then you take that outside of the bar.
Let's say then you ask them for a date,
Yeah.
and you go on a date. I guess you find out a little bit about them, and you're like, oh, she's not bad so far.
And then you just keep doing that. I feel like that's literally what dating is.
Yeah. But then like, okay, think about this. Now you're paying. You're paying for the trial period now. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, let me try this out. But now you're still like paying for everything, right? And now if it doesn't work out, you're like, fuck, I just lost like $1,000 the last 6 months trying to impress this girl. But I guess it's all part of the game.
That's all part of it. Because trust me, if I was bitter about the amount of money and time that I have spent in some of these men,
You'd be a millionaire.
no, I would
Be a
be bitter.
100,000,
I would be bitter.
100,000aire.
Oh my God. I'd have my savings account just like overflowing.
This is also probably part of the reason why like I'm not good in the women department because I have this thing where I'm like I don't want to pay for you. You know what I'm saying? Like why am I paying for you? This is a mutual thing.
That's something that you have to figure out how that's going to work, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's not. I just have to pay for things. That's the end. That's
There's
the
a,
end of that.
so there's like a few different perspectives I've got of that. I'm one of those people that my love language is gifting people things.
Yeah.
So like I like to get stuff for people. I don't know why.
Like you'd be doing that. You'd be buying shots. You'd be like, "You want $20 here?"
I know. I got one of my friends at the show a bag of gummy worms for no reason.
I was like,
Just because
"Dude,
I
stop! You need to save your
appreciate.
money, bro."
Yeah, but you
You're
know,
just
if I
you're just too kind.
appreciate people, then I want them to feel appreciated, and what better way to do that than to get them something?
I agree.
But so
Especially if it's thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought about it and you're like,
yeah, like I
it's
know that
something.
you like gummy worms, so
Yeah.
I'll get you gummy worms.
Right.
Or I know that she likes this and that, so I'll get her something
Yeah.
along
It
those
should be a
lines.
thoughtful gift. It shouldn't just like gift cards are the worst, bro.
No, I wouldn't. Oh, no. I have, which I haven't even gotten a gift card in a long time. It was like a thing for like a certain period of time where there was just gift cards being, and I'm like, why are these even still in the store at this point? But so let's say that people are dating and trying to get to know each other in the early stages. So I've had somebody tell me that they would actually swap the checks at the end. So he would pay for whatever they ordered and they would pay for whatever he ordered.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
And then, you know, you have your typical like 50-50, and then your I'll just cover it all, or if they insist on covering yours. So I mean, like it could just, you know, it just depends on whoever says.
Communication and the person.
Now, do you let the other person decide, or do you just tell the server that this is how it's going to be?
What do you mean? Decide what?
Who's going to pay? For example, like at the end of the meal and they come over together separate.
Oh,
I usually wait for the other person to answer before I say anything. Because if they want to say together, then great. If they want me to pay separately, that's fine too. And then if I feel comfortable enough to cover their meal, if I like feel
wait,
that
wait. Should so you asked out the person, right?
well, I don't
And
know.
now okay, let's say you asked out the person. Now the server is like together or separate. So your date, you're saying your date should tell the server?
Oh no, if I ask them out,
Yeah.
I would expect to pay.
Okay, so if you ask out, then you expect to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And if they ask me out, I will let them be the judge of it.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, well, sounds good.
Or you know, if we are kind of like have been dating for a while and stuff like that, then that's kind of like when I get a little more lenient. Like I'll even ask them out and still let them decide. Because I'm like, we're used to each other at this point.
Yeah. You get comfortable after a little bit. The first couple months, you're like, let me do this, let me do that.
Yeah. Because it's not like I'm being a cheap date. Like obviously, I'm still buying them things and doing other things with, or covering other things, you know. Do you feel strange asking your female friends out? What?
I guess it
So,
depends from person to person. Like, you can be friends with like a female friend, like, and not have like any feelings. But you can also be friends with a female friend and have feelings. So I mean, there's both sides to it. So I'm saying like guys can be yeah, they can be friends with females.
it is doable.
Yeah, but sometimes you might have a feeling for one of them, but
Oh,
you know, but you definitely can be friends with females, like, and not have feelings for them. And I have experienced it, so
I think we all do at some point. We
right,
kind of have like a little crush on somebody
yeah,
that's your friend.
right, and then you move on, you know,
Yeah, one with like a mustache.
with a big chest. Let's open it up again.
Big. Oh.
Superman. All right, let's talk about beans versus grapes.
Oh my goodness.
Which one's better?
They're both really good in their own ways.
Honestly, that is true.
I can't eat beans alone by themselves.
Yeah, it's pretty bland.
Bland?
Beans.
It
I
depends.
guess you gotta put seasoning in there.
Yeah, of
The
course.
straight beans, yeah. But there's a lot you can do with beans. Like you can make, and there's so many different beans. You know, it's not just one beans. There's black beans, brown beans, legumes,
Pinto beans, red beans.
fucking the other one, garbanzo beans.
Lima beans.
Bro, there's so many of them.
Oh my God.
What about grapes? You got green grapes, purple grapes, black grapes,
I think there's red grapes. There's red
red
grapes.
grapes. Oh yeah, that is true. Dry grapes.
Yeah.
What are those called? Dry grapes. What are those called?
Just, I guess.
Raisins.
Oh, you meant like actual. Oh, okay, yeah. Raisins.
Okay.
Dehydrated grapes.
Dehydrated grapes.
Yeah.
Then you use those grapes to make wine. Which is probably like the best thing ever. You know,
People stepped on grapes to make wine.
and they still drank it.
Yes.
And they said, let's step on it, put it in a container for a fucking year.
Have those grapes all in between your toes.
And then
Oof.
let's drink it. It's the best idea.
Would you make homemade wine for me?
Dude, I heard this thing. I was watching an interview and I saw this guy was like, it was Tom Holland. And he's like, if we invented alcohol, like right now, like in today's date, nobody would drink it. It's because they're like, it's a fermented, like it's something that was left to sit forever, and now you drink it to feel good, feel like. And he said like nobody would drink it. I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like somebody would drink it and they would like get the effects and they'd be like, this is dope, you know?
Just like with anything that makes you feel
Right. So I
different.
feel like even even if it wasn't invented today, I think it would still pick up. It will still be, you know, it'll just be like the way it has been, you know. Like I think alcohol, like even if in alien world there is alcohol, there's gonna be something like that alters your mind state, you know, no matter what. So I think even if it wasn't like today, it would still be a big thing.
Yeah, because people look for that.
Right.
Like they need something to kind of take the edge off.
To
And
escape, right. That's what I was saying earlier, and that's how I was using it myself. Just like an escape like that in the day, you know?
how else do you use it?
I mean, you use it to like party or like in a social way, but not to like escape your like feelings and emotions.
Oh my God.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
But with beans, you can make so many dishes. You know, it sustains you, keeps you alive. I guess you can live without wine. It won't be fun, but you can
Who
live
can live without wine?
Not me.
Oh
But
my God. Did you
so
know that I have a coworker that orders burritos without beans?
no way.
He goes out of his way to tell them no beans and no sour cream. I
Damn.
was ready to press charges.
I've never seen that, bro.
Yeah.
Mexican food without beans?
Yeah, or sour cream. I mean, the sour cream is like a hit or miss.
Yeah,
Like
sour cream.
sometimes
I
they'll
like sour cream and
provide it, and
everything, yeah.
sometimes they'll charge you $5 for a little cup. But
No, I think
I
sour
don't know
cream's
about the
important.
beans.
Yeah, I don't know about the beans, yeah.
I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I was very offended.
Damn, people are weird. So what do you think? Yeah, I mean, I can't pick one, I guess, honestly. Like, I think they are both great in their own places, like you
Well,
said.
I have this thing where I like to bounce back and forth between sweet and savory.
Yeah.
So if I like ate grapes, then I wouldn't like go back to grapes when I got hungry again. It would have to go to beans. So you see what like,
You can't, yeah, you can't just keep eating sweet.
and I can't just keep eating savory. Like I need
Right.
like that little mix and match, I guess. But I can't eat sweet and savory together. I cannot do that party mix where it's like salty chocolate.
No.
I don't like
No,
that.
no, those suck, dude.
Or like powdered sugar on sea salt stuff.
Why are you doing that so much? It's extra, dude.
I would never do it.
I like Chex Mix, though. Chex Mix is pretty good.
Oh yeah, Chex Mix is great.
I love Chex Mix. Alright. They're both great in their own places. Fuck with both of them. Thank you, grapes. Thank you, beans.
Yes, thank you, grapes, and thanks for making wine and raisins.
Okay, let's move on. Bruh, while this shit happened to me last week, actually, I'm trying to go. So, whenever I'm going places, I like to get my shit done and leave, you know? I'm like, I have a mission, okay? So, I go to Kohl's to buy something, like I buy something, okay? From Sephora. Like
Mistake
for the,
number one.
huh?
Mistake number one.
Yeah, so I go to Kohl's to buy an eye serum for my dark circles under my eye from Sephora. And I'm like, and all of a sudden, I just got out of the gym, you know, all of a sudden I'm like, I got a shit now. And I'm ready to check out, okay? So I'm like, come on, let's do this. Fucking check me out, my phone's ready, you know, tap, pay, leave. And this bitch is like, do you have an account with us? I'm like, no, I don't, I'm good. It's like, oh, it's a little bit quick, let's sign you up. It's like, I'm like, fuck, I need to shit. Like, I didn't say it first, okay? I'm like,
Dude.
I was like, literally, it's like, I don't want. And then I'm like, fuck it, just fucking do it, okay? So I started giving my information, and then she keeps asking for more info.
What's your email?
Yeah,
How do you
phone
spell
number,
that?
yeah, exactly.
Where do you live?
Yeah, exactly,
When
dude.
were you born?
Right, and I'm like, you know what? Just fucking, can I just buy this? I don't want to sign up. Like, can I just buy it? And she's like, oh, I have to do this. I'm like, what do you mean you have to do it? Just let me pay and leave, you know? And then I was like, dude, I fucking have to shit. Can I just pay and leave? And then it almost looked like they weren't happy when I said that, you know? They're like, okay, well, all right. So then they were
didn't
like,
have to do that.
yeah, so yeah, first they were like, oh yeah, I have to do this. I'm like, what? And then same thing happened to me a couple of days later. I go to this is happening at beauty stores. I don't go to beauty stores all the time, but so I went to ULTA or whatever the fuck you call it, ULTA, for a mustache balm. And she's like, I'm ready to check out, and she's like, what's your phone number? I'm like, I don't want to sign up. Can I just pay and leave? And she's like, oh, I have to do this so you can return it if you need to. I'm like, what? Can I just fucking buy this? And then she's like, Oh, give me your phone number, name, birth date. I'm like, why do you need all this? I didn't say it. I'm like, I'm so frustrated. Like, there's people behind me. I'm like, this is stupid as shit. Like, this should not be happening. Why am I having to give you my information to buy a fucking cream?
Now, was it Kohl's fault for having to sign you up, or was it your fault for shopping at Kohl's?
Well, it was Sephora, so I don't know if it was Kohl's. I would say it was Sephora.
Wait,
Because, I mean, it was Sephora was inside the Kohl's, but I think it was Sephora has this fucking agenda where, like, they're like, oh, we gotta sign up this many accounts a day.
Kohl's has a Sephora inside of it?
All, yeah, they started a new thing where, like, they have Sephora's inside Kohl's now. Yes. I don't know if this is just a beauty thing, but Ulta, fucking Sephora, get your shit right. Like, I should not have to give you my fucking information to buy a product. This is bullshit. Like, you guys are like sticking to your agenda. You're not asking the customer. Like, the customer should decide what they want. It shouldn't be up to your agenda. Like, I was so frustrated. I'm like, I just want to buy and leave right now. Like, I shouldn't have to give you my information. Next time, a motherfucker asks me that question, I'm gonna be like, what's your name? What's your phone number? And what's your address?
Period.
I'm sorry, I need it so I can buy this. You know what I'm saying? I need to know who I'm checking out with. Like, if I need to give you my information
What's your
to check
badge number?
badge number, triple wide,
What are your
triple D,
hours?
triple D. What are your hours? What's your address? What do you drive?
How many kids do you have?
Yeah.
What's your body count?
What's your body count? I was so pissed off. Never. I'm actually now I feel like I want to go somewhere again just to fucking see if it happens again.
No, you know.
Cause now I want to fucking pick a fight. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, let me give me your information.
I mean, that's why I don't shop at places like that, because I get enough of it from when I used to shop at Old Navy.
Oh, they do that
It
shit?
was like a process. Yeah. Like, do you have a Old Navy card with us? No. Would you like one? I don't know. Are you sure? Because it'll save you this amount of money. And I'm like, yeah. Well, it's
See,
super
I understand
fast.
that. That's fine. You're asking the fucking customer.
But when I said no, don't ask if I'm sure, and then try to still convince me. You know what I mean? Like,
But
if I
that is still
wasn't sure,
fine.
I'd be like, I don't know. What are the perks?
Bro, that is still fine, dude. Like, compared to that, telling me that I can only buy this if I give you my information.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, it's still annoying.
Oh, for sure,
All
it's
of it.
annoying. Oh, for sure. But this is like, oh, you can only buy this if you. And I know it's not true. They're lying to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they can just press cancel. You know what I'm saying? But them telling me this is fucking bullshit. And I can't do anything about it. I'm like, I just spent 20 minutes coming out here, and I want to leave, but I'm not going to because I spent 20 minutes.
And you gotta blow up that toilet bowl.
Oh yeah, I had to take a shit.
Bloop, bloop.
Fuck.
I mean,
And I'm not taking a
it
shit
out.
there, that's for sure. I'm coming home.
are you not that? Are you not that kind of guy that?
If it's an emergency, I'll do it. But other than that, like if I think I can hold it, I'll just do it.
Yeah, I used to never use public restrooms,
Yeah. Nope.
even if I had to, urinate.
Because people don't have manners, bro. Like people think it's cool to piss on the toilet seat. I'm like, why is it? You can't aim. We know that.
Well,
Just
for me, it's the door handle.
oh, opening
There's
doors.
been places that implemented the foot,
Yeah.
thing.
That should have been an automatic thing for all the businesses, bro.
Exactly. And like still like I go to places where, because now I'm used to the foot pedal thing, where I'll like wash my hands, and it's like, well, now I have to touch this doorknob, and I know for a fact that the person that was in here did not wash their hands because I didn't hear any water run
Fuck.
when they left.
Sometimes I use my sleeve to like open the door, just pull my fucking thing over.
Yeah, I'll use
like
like
to
a
use my
paper
shirt.
towel sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
just annoying.
Or like I'll use my pinky finger and just like wipe it off.
Ooh, not the pinky
I
finger.
feel like people do it. I feel like everybody does that shit. Not everybody. I mean, gross men don't do it. They just fucking don't wash their hands and leave. Fucking
Girls.
gross men. And some of you men, I know you can't fucking aim. Fucking pick up that toilet seat or goddamn sit down.
Right.
Holy
Stop
shit.
peeing all over your balls and
For
having your
Tell you,
urine.
man, you motherfuckers are lost in your ego. Let me tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking sit down or fucking pick up that toilet seat. Clean up afterwards. Like,
And
fuck's
wipe
sakes,
front
dude.
to back because you don't want poo poo in the pee pee.
Yeah, also, like, Wipe your butt cheeks, not just the crack.
Get in there. Get in there.
PSA, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to live with the brown couch.
The brown couch.
But, alright, move on, man. Let's talk current events and call it a day. I don't know anything about this, so it's all on you, buddy. You
Oh.
take the reins.
Okay, so let's talk about BlackPink.
What is it?
BlackPink is a South Korean girl group that debuted in like, was it like 2016? Anyway,
5 people band? How many people?
4.
Okay.
And now they are in negotiations with a new contract with their company. However, only one of the current members have resigned.
Wow.
So the crazy thing is that they're one of the most successful girl groups currently.
Yeah.
And they made like,
Besides BTS. Oh wait, they're guys. Never mind.
yeah, they're like,
Just kidding.
they made over $200 million on their most recent tour, Born Pink.
Holy
I think it
shit.
was like 268 million.
Wow.
Blackpink was one of the first K-pop groups that me and my dance group covered when we started performing. So I guess that's why Blackpink is like important to me, even though I preferred 2NE1.
Yeah.
It was the group before them. So I guess we'll find out. It's just weird to have a multi-million-dollar,
That's what
tour
happens.
and then be like, all right, well, we're disbanding.
That's what happens because, like, and initially you're like, oh, I need a team to get bigger, you know? Like, let's do it as a team. Like, you need each other when you're starting off, right? And then once you're big, you're like, oh, wait, I got enough money now. I can do the same thing I'm doing with them by myself, maybe make more money, you know? I feel like that's what happens with a lot of bands where they fucking end up falling apart because now they're successful. They're like, oh, I can do this better by myself. That's with every band. Think about that. Like,
That sounds very familiar.
Nick Jonas, which band is that? The Jonas
The
Brothers?
Jonas Brothers.
They fell apart. Blackpink,
NSYNC.
NSYNC, and now they're coming back. Did you see that shit?
Destiny's Child. Yeah.
Destiny's Child.
Joey.
Who's that?
And, who's the other one? The founder of NSYNC.
I don't know. Was it Justin Timberlake?
No.
I don't know anything about NSYNC.
How
bro.
dare
I just
you.
saw a fucking photo recently. I was like,
I think his name was Kirk something. But I think he's so handsome.
I don't know anything about them, dude.
I don't either.
I don't even think I've heard their music. I probably have actually. I just don't
Well,
know.
I mean, obviously you've heard like bye bye bye. Bye bye bye.
I don't
You don't know that song.
I mean, maybe you're not doing a good job singing it. I don't know.
I hit every note just now.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye bye.
What's after that?
I don't know. I didn't really listen to them. I was more of a hip hop and R&B kind of gal.
I'm a Backstreet Boys kind of guy.
Oh, I don't know about that either. What songs?
Maybe, baby, one more time.
That was Britney Spears.
Nah, bro, that's.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Wait, no, Backstreet Boy has something similar like that.
No.
Ah, fuck. Maybe
It
it's
was
something similar.
It was on the tip of your tongue. I could
It's something
see it.
similar. I just can't. I'll play it afterwards.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, I guess that's just what happens with bands. Hopefully they figure it out. More prosperity to them. I'm sure they're already successful, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, man, don't let your fans down. That's the most important part, you know. But on that note, we're gonna end. I'm your host, Smith.
I'm Sal.
We'll catch you on the next one.